there's so many strong roles for women right now.
And you wanted one of them.
And I wanted this one.
Well, you play it actually in a very strong way. So let's take a look at Laura Harring in action.
And think about this, Paula. Have I ever?
You know, your whole life reads like a dramatic soap opera, if you will, but it's real life. And what I learned in reading about you is that in auditioning for this role, it was a challenging time for you. Laura's father was dying, and then a week later your stepfather was dying, I understand. Is that the right order?
Vice versa. My stepfather died on a Monday, and my father was in the hospital with cancer, and then the next Monday, my father died. So it was a week apart. And in between when my father was in the hospital, my agency, like, they want to screen test you, you know, Mr. Spelling, we've been waiting for this. I'm like, I don't want to leave my father. And my father, who's been watching me, you know, struggle and everything, he said, go, honey, you know, I'll be here. And he waited, you know, he waited for me to go and screen test twice. I had to go back a second time. I flew from the hospital in Tucson to Sunset Beach and back 2 times. And he was still waiting for me.
He waited for you,
Yeah.
not to die, to make sure that he was there for you when you got the role.
Yeah, and the day that we actually buried my father, I got a call from my agency that I booked the role. So it was kind of sad I didn't get to tell him.
He knew.
Yeah.
He knew anyway. He encouraged you, didn't he? Oh, you miss him still.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can imagine that you still would. But when you actually took that part, you said it helped you emotionally get through it all.
Absolutely.
In what way?
Well, I get lost in my work. I love working. I love... Mr. Spelling was very supportive. We had to do a lot of press, and I don't know, it was, I could have fallen in a dark pit. You know, your father is that male figure that kind of teaches you all the things about life. Do you know what I mean? It's different than the female figure. And to lose both of them at once, it was like, ugh, it was so much. But in a way, I think now in retrospect, maybe it was better that I lost both of them at once and not have to go through that pain, because when you've been brought up by 2 fathers, one is no more your father than the other. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And so it made me stronger, I guess, now.
Interesting that you should say that. I was just going to say, you know, you're a beauty queen, and yet underneath that beautiful face, you've got such tremendous fuerza, strength, and spirituality. It comes across in your work, and certainly sitting here and having endured so many tough life experiences that would have killed any of us, you know, much weaker. Are you a spiritual person? Is that how you get through it?
Yeah, I definitely. I'm very spiritual in the sense that I really believe that there is a higher power, and I believe in God. I believe in all religions. I mean, I traveled in India. I was a social worker in India when I was 18.
You did not want to be an actress. You did not want to be a beauty queen. You wanted to be a social worker. You'd go to India, which you say changed your life.
Totally.
You came back, works in a clothing store, and a woman says, go into beauty pageants. Yeah. You do it reluctantly, come back and get into Hollywood.
Can you believe that?
Can you believe that?
I know, it was a wild thing. I was, you know, when I was giving up the crown as Miss USA, I mean, I remember when I was, after social working, they're like, you know, you have to put this mascara on, and I had these heels, and I couldn't walk, and my eyelashes were flicking together. I was like, what the hell am I doing here?
But look how beautiful you look. Were you proud to be the first
Look at
Latina?
the do. Look at the do.
Does she look gorgeous?
Look at the do. I call it the helmet do.
You look beautiful. You would look beautiful bald. Let me tell you something right now. You said, you know, after the beauty pageant, that basically catapulted you into the public eye. Hollywood came calling. You said working with Raul Julia really made you want to become an actress.
That's right.
Why?
He had such a presence. I mean, he was so focused in what he was doing. He was playing the President Santana, and I mean, there wasn't a cell in your body that didn't believe that he was that president. I mean, there was such a magic around him, and he could play Shakespeare in Spanish and English. You know, it's difficult enough doing it in one language. In 2 languages, you know, I mean, he was just outstanding. And the first time I saw him, I had goosebumps. You could hear a pin drop, and I said, this is what I want to do. And I started studying ever since, and, you know.
Taking it very seriously, and look how successful you've become, and how beautiful you've remained, and so grounded. But then again, life always has a twist, it seems, for you. You become a countess, which must have been really cool. But then you said you had trouble balancing
Both.
marriage and career.
That's right. That's right. Well, you know, it's very difficult. We were both very young. I had studied with his brother in high school, and his cousin was my roommate. So we were very, you know, we all knew the same people and everything, and we didn't have problems in getting along. I mean, that was perfect, but I was working really hard. I mean, I had just become the first Hispanic Miss USA. I was doing appearances here, hosting a little bit there. I mean, I was doing so much, and when he saw me kissing Raul Julia on the screen, I remember he kept fast-forwarding it and backtracking and slow motion. He was like, "That's a real kiss. That's a real kiss."
You were getting into that. You enjoyed that kiss.
I remember, I promise you, I remember telling the director, I'm like, it was Burt Kennedy. I said, he used to do all the Westerns with John Wayne. I'm like, "Mr. Kennedy, do I really have to kiss him? I mean, does there, you know," he was so cute. He was
Oh, pobrecita, no? We'll be right back with more of the best of